Yolah, jangan kau share serupa gini memang patut terima pada serupa gini. Lo ni orang dok salah jadi mangsa berjaja. Maka yolah hamba pengasuh atau kesorang sanggup tita oleh raja punya negeri nak buat tiba kemari nak batu ke cari hok buat berjanji kau share. Dengan setan kau bertanda. Maka yolah hamba suku nenek moyang orang-orang ni mari batu cucu cecet demon ni. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kisah Seram with Hauntu Malaysia, episode 5. I am your host, Roshafik Rosley. For those who are watching this for the first time, I would like to welcome all of you. This is our 5th episode. You can look at our YouTube channel to see more of our previous episode for more stories from us. Thank you for joining us this time. Like the usual, I will be reading Kisah Seram from our submitters. We will get submitters every week, either from one of our staff or one of our followers. For today, we have a very interesting stories from one of our followers that I am so excited to tell all of you. Let's get started. The name of our submitters tonight, her name is Daphne. She is from Selangor, and the title for her story is The Unforgettable Slap. This is how the story goes. Daphne said, back in her college days, which around circa 2012 or 2013, her class was required to take up a CSR project where they had to work for a real cause. She said, long story short, her lecturer hooked up with a turtle sanctuary in Kemaman, Terengganu. She said the place is located deep in a kampung by the beach. The project was to build a gazebo for the sanctuary. So off they went for about 3 days and 2 nights trip. She said she can't really remember, as it happened 7 or 8 years ago. They were having a barbecue for dinner. She said everyone was chit-chatting, laughing away happily. But suddenly, they heard a high-pitched laugh. However, Daphne was just assuming that it was probably a monkey making that noise. Because the caretaker of the sanctuary has a pet monkey that would follow him around. Being the oblivious idiot that she was, this is what Daphne said, she was happily mentioned to her friend that, "Oh, I didn't know monkey can laugh like that." And I too laughed along, Daphne said. Her friend, who were Malay, most of them at that time, suddenly turned all serious, and they told Daphne to calm down and don't respond or acknowledge any kind of weird sound, even though it could possibly be coming out from the monkey. Daphne kind of figured out what they meant. She felt a bit creeped out, and she remained alerted but quiet throughout the night. As the night went by, Daphne got tired, and she called it a night. She told her friend that she was going to head to the dorm and sleep first. So off she went, and she dozed off as soon as she hit the pillow. She wasn't so sure how long she slept, but then she felt a hard slap on her face. And of course, after that, she immediately woke up abruptly. Coincidentally, her friend was walking in to check on her. And the friend saw Daphne looking all shocked while holding her cheek. So then Daphne told her friend what happened, and then they waited for other dorm mate to get back. After the other dorm man came back, they all went to sleep. But then Daphne did not tell the rest what happened to her. The next morning, she then decided to tell her Malay friend that were joining her during the barbecue about what happened to her last night. Then her friend said, "That's why, Daphne, that you shouldn't pay attention or acknowledge anything at all when night comes, especially high-pitched noises. For all you know, it was a Pontianak last night. But usually, the louder the noise is, the farther the thing is. So, we were quite lucky," her friend said. Until today, Daphne still denied what had happened. She said she would certainly not repeat the same mistake, but she's still doubting if it was just a really bad nightmare that woke her up, or maybe something did actually slap her. Thank you, Daphne, for this interesting stories. Well, it is true that people say it is not just what you hear, but also sometimes, if you're going for a night drive or you are out camping and then suddenly you smell something you should not acknowledge it, or you should not make your comment out loud. People in Malay will always say Jangan, Tegur, or the direct translation would be do not acknowledge it. Because once you acknowledged it, once you make a loud comment about it, the thing will hear you commented it, and they get happy because they know that you realize they're resistant, and that is not what you want them to know. So for those of you out there, if you have more interesting, horrific kisah seram to share with us, please do so by checking it out at our Instagram page. We will always post on how to give and submit your stories to us. Please submit to us, and we will be honored and happy to share it to our audiences. Right now, Breakout Malaysia and Hauntu Malaysia are making crazy deal where we are selling our tickets really cheap. This is to commemorate the movement where we would like you to support our GM. GM meaning Ghostmaster or Game Master, which is for Breakout. Buy our tickets to help our businesses and support our staff, which is our Ghostmasters and Game Masters. Thank you very much, everyone. I hope to see you guys on our next episode, probably next week. Don't forget, probably this week on Friday, Kisah Seram will be hosted by one of my friend. Her name is Shasha Fairoz. You don't want to miss her stories. Have a good night, everyone. Remember, always check your bag.